Yes, I do think that South Asian communities are hesitant to access the sexual health services. One of the biggest reason is that the word sex is being seen as a taboo subject, and it's not being discussed in the household, or is forbidden even to mention this.
You don't talk about sex, you don't talk about contraception, you don't even talk about periods.
So I think about sexual health, it's more about the shame. It brings more shame to discuss about it. And if you have issues and problems, it's not something that you can discuss with your friends or, with your siblings. You cannot share things because it seems very, very private.
Yes, I think there is a hesitation towards accessing care related to sexual and reproductive health. This could be related to lack of knowledge, and of course also lack of knowledge where to access care and who to approach for in accessing care.
It's very hard even for sometimes husband and wife to discuss about it. Most of the time, women are not aware of contraceptions, and in some cases men are not aware much about contraceptions, so they don't know about how to manage that or deal that. In some cases, in the abusive relationship, the extended family always pressurize women to get pregnant quickly, or to men that you need to have a child. So they believe that once you have a child, you are trapped in that relationship because of the child. So this is one of the tactics. And most of the time, women are not aware of any contraception. This is not something which is discussed in countries like Pakistan and Bangladesh, that it's not discussed openly, and the young girls are not even aware of that it exists.
Contraceptions are basically not something just to prevent pregnancies. It is used to plan pregnancy and to plan your family and your own sexual and reproductive health. Contraception is also something that can be used for spacing pregnancies, especially in the modern times. If you've had a surgery to deliver a baby, it's always good to have at least about 18 months to 2 years gap before you plan your next pregnancy. And contraception can also be used for women who may be older, and they can still get pregnant even if they are in 40s or their 50s, and thus contraception can help prevent pregnancies. Sometimes women may have medical conditions which would not be good for them to be pregnant with, and contraception can help them with planning pregnancies or not. Contraception can also reduce the need for abortions for unplanned pregnancies. None of them are permanent methods, and they are all reversible. So whenever you want a pregnancy, you can stop taking the pills, get the implant out, or get the coil out, and you're all set again to plan your pregnancy. Contraceptions are available free in the United Kingdom. Condoms are also available at the pharmacists and over the counters. Emergency contraceptions like morning after pills are also available over the counter or through online shopping. It is made sure that the service is completely confidential and freely available to all the women seeking the care. And they can also offer translator services where needed.
I think it's definitely, good advice to actually for the woman to go and get support, even if the husband is not supporting at the time. I think it's good for the woman to know the options, of what is going to be the best possible outcome for her body and her well-being. With these, sexual health places that you can go to, and GPs that you can get access information from, I think it's very important to do that, to then maybe talk about it with your husband and say, this is what I want and this is not what I want, and make it very clear, because at the end of the day, we've got to carry the child, we've got to give birth to that child, and even stress brings on so many complications to pregnancy. So it's very vital that we're in a very healthy, happy mindset that both parties want to have a baby. You have to be happy with your decision first to then please anybody else. You are number one. You have to look out for number one. Your health is yours, it's not anybody else's.
Ba-da-bum-bum-bum, ba-da-bum-bum, ba-da-bum-bum-bum.